MarginCorp Paris starts the day with a deficit in their agreement with Wellington. MarginCorp Paris also has excess collateral in their agreement with SocGen. In an ideal state, MarginCorp could directly reallocate their collateral across agreements to balance their excesses and deficits, fully optimizing their collateral movements. However, that can't work for several reasons. Mainly, collateral movements may not be processed until the end of the day, meaning that capital returned from an excess can't immediately be pledged to a deficit, and movements across collateral agents are inefficient. Therefore, MarginCorp's treasury must raise additional capital to satisfy the deficit in the Wellington agreement, not being able to take advantage of their excess collateral positions that will be returned to them too late.
Now, the ideal state is achieved in the digital state, where a single asset pool, regardless of collateral agent, allows for improved optimization, including the option of connecting to tri-party agents. The return from SocGen is delivered immediately, removing the need for Treasury to fund the deficit with Wellington. Two-way margin can be delivered in real time by either party, enabling quick and transparent settlement. Additionally, tokenization allows for the automatic distribution of coupon payments, eliminating the need for substitutions over income events.
Let's see how this looks in the real world.
Bonjour, bienvenue à Paris. Hello and welcome to Paris. One of the primary responsibilities of our collateral operations team here at MarginCorp Paris is managing our uncleared OTC margin activities, otherwise known as UMR. One important aspect of the UMR process is that the collateral must be held in a segregated custody account with no rehypothecation allowed. Also, the requirement to post collateral for IM applies to both parties to the agreement at the same time in both directions with no netting. Before we can move collateral for UMR, we have to confirm all of our initial margin calcs have run. Then we issue any necessary calls and respond to any incoming calls from the counterparties. Based on the agreed amounts from those calls, we calculate and send our RQV to our tri-party agent. The RQV is the required collateral amount. Now, that whole process of calculating the RQV and sending it to the tri-party agent has been pretty efficient. And when we implemented this new collateral app chain, I was wondering how it would impact that whole process. But actually, our app chain can receive all that RQV data directly from our tri-party agent. So there was no need for us to change any of that existing process. I'm looking in our net asset pool, and I can see that those RQVs have already been received into the app chain. Here I can see the resulting excesses and deficits that we need to action. From this provider screen, I can focus on the agreements where we are the collateral provider in the UMR relationship. In this example, we can see our exposure with SocGen is currently over-collateralized, and we have a deficit in the agreement with Wellington. Let's look at that deficit first. I need to post an additional 8.8 million euro worth of collateral. So I'll use the allocate function to see what's available. It looks like I've got nothing available to pledge. This allocate screen shows me all of the assets in the net asset pool that are eligible for this agreement, and it's showing me that they are all fully allocated. Now, of course, we could ask the repo desk to finance some additional assets, but that's not very efficient. It takes time from the ops team and the traders, and there's a big funding cost.